Well, the Melanoma Research Foundation is partnering with Coolibar to promote sun safety at the New Jersey Miles for Melanoma 5K in Morristown. Here to tell us all about it is Chief Communications and Marketing Officer for Melanoma Research Foundation, James Merrick, and PR and Events Manager for Coolibar, Robert Burns. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Good morning. So if you could tell us about this event and its significance.
Absolutely. The Miles for Melanoma program was initiated by the Melanoma Research Foundation about 20 years ago. It's a nationwide series, and we're really excited to come back to the New Jersey community to really help raise critical life-saving funds for new treatments that will ultimately impact a community that really is affecting about 1.4 million Americans today.
Now, the mission of this organization, kind of runs deep. Can you tell us more about the Melanoma Research Foundation?
Absolutely, yeah. We were started in 1996 by a melanoma patient who, at that time, was really concerned about the lack of treatment options for patients afflicted with melanoma. Our foundation has really grown to be one whose mission is to eradicate melanoma through funding melanoma research, by educating not only patients but the community writ large, and really advocating at both the federal and state level to ensure that there are policies in place to really help those with the greatest need.
And that is really important. And James, can you tell us about Coolibar and your role in the event and the partnership?
Absolutely, yeah. We're really proud to partner with Coolibar, a sun protective clothing company. There are some really critical steps that folks out there can take to ensure that they prevent melanoma. Of course, the daily use of sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30, wearing UPF protective clothing from brands like Coolibar is also really important. Making sure that you get an annual dermatological skin check is, of course, the most important way to prevent melanoma. So we're really excited to partner once again this year with Coolibar to bring sun protective clothing to everyone in New Jersey.
Yeah, and
Robert, we have to give you a chance. Yeah. Tell us more about Coolibar.
Yeah, we're super excited about it as well. One, to be able to have this partnership again with Melanoma Research Foundation, but two, to really push the importance of skin protection. I mean, to the point that everyone's going to be out there, keep in the back of your mind, about 20% of the world's population is living with some sort of skin condition. And that's why it's so important. We mentioned and we talked about putting on sunscreen, and that's great, but you have to remember to put on sunscreen every 2 hours for it to really be effective. How many people at events like these, especially going into the later part of summer into fall where the sun is still out there, how many times are they going to remember to stop? Hey guys, this is fun, but let me reapply real quick. And so that's why the shirts that are passed out at these events, hats like these that the first 100 people who show up to the event are going to be able to get, that's what really protects not only your arms and your skin, but really the head, the neck, places that you forget about. You think I have sunglasses on that's going to cover my eyes, but the rest of it is still susceptible. So it's important to keep that in mind as you're going to these events. And for the people that are out there, have fun, but remember, it's for a great cause that we're going to be out there this weekend.
And that is so important, those reminders, because I feel like I'm guilty. I'll put sunscreen on my daughter over and over again, but I'll forget that I need it too. And just wondering from both of you, and maybe we'll start with Robert in this case, why is this event so important to each of you?
I mean, if you think about it, I mentioned, 20% of people are going to be living with some sort of skin condition, and most everyone has some sort of connection with cancer. And in this particular case, in my family, there is a history of skin cancer. So being able to be a part of something like this, where it raises funds to continue research to help people just live a better life and at least stay happy, stay healthy under the sun. That's the most important for us. When you're out there, you don't want to have to think about this stuff. You just want to enjoy yourself. And then when you get home, life picks back up. And so that's why it's important for me to be a part of this, but also for Coolibar to be a part and have a partnership with the Melanoma Research Foundation.
And Robert, can you share with us what this event means to you and your organization as well? Or James, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, for us, it's
Oh,
yeah.
no problem, no problem. Yeah, no, I would really echo Robert. As I mentioned earlier, there are about 1.4 million Americans living with melanoma today. We know that in 2024, there will be over 200,000 people diagnosed with this disease. The fabulous news, of course, is that melanoma is about 93% preventable. So we're really excited to get out there and make sure that folks are educated about ways to prevent melanoma. Of course, including, really making sure that they're getting their Coolibar gear and staying safe in the sun. All while we raise really critical funds that will continue to fund innovative treatments to help those living with melanoma today.
That's great. And Rob, can you quickly tell us where can we find out more information and where can folks go to sign up for the event?
I think you guys will have a link on your website on where to sign up for the event. You can also go to the Melanoma Research Foundation's website. They have the link on all the information you need with time to show up. You can register day up. That's the best part about this. You can still show up if you're seeing this. You can register today or show up. They'll be able to have you there to help out and support the walk. And if you're more interested about Coolibar, go to coolibar.com, where you can also find the hats and anything else that you may need for whatever outdoor activities may be coming up.
James Merrick and Robert Burns, thank you so much for joining us today on the New Jersey Morning Show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.